From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Okay, right? Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Miller. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's brought in downfield by London. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At their own 21-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hey, you block over here.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run the counter with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
Ritter with it after the play fake. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Claws ready.
Ritter to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired. On to first. Here's second and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Play action. It's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
And up deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Middle of the field, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a 2nd and 6.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
We're throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3rd and 3. Ritter from the gun. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ritter now. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Falcons.
Here we go. Smash, red.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Edo blue. Hut, hut.
Here's Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 20.
Black shot. Jackrabbit. Jack.
Back to throw. Ritter. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 cycle.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Set.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and short, Ritter. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Second down and a yard. Ritter. Going up top for Miller. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. On third down, Robinson. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Now a play fake. Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Cook up the gut. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
That's caught left side by Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go. On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
43 rail. Set.
Robinson up the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Hardman on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 79 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 32. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
51-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Ridder now looking to throw it this time. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Ridder will set up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
4th down, big play. Here's Ridder. Short throw caught by Pitts. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, it's Cook again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Rodgers going to shift them around.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 109 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.